Hi there, my friends, are you ready to rock? Let's have a look at the features and all that you get with the Lithoids DLC. First, you get these beautiful portraits here. Like this one looks like a Michelin man in stone. Then we have some kind of glowing lava thing. What is that? That's so alien. I really love it. Wow, I'm running out of... This looks like an obsidian angel. And what is that? I mean, this seems to have something flappy. It looks like out of some Lovecraftian novel. And what is this? This has 3 heads, so it could be a strange hydra, a combination with a plant maybe. Look at this, roots maybe. Roots holding these stones and glowing eyes. And what do we have here? Wow, that looks very crystalline. And I have to say, I love it. It looks like a pyrite. Pyrite, I hope that's... This is... Wow. Look at that. That's my favorite, I think. Yeah, these... yeah, these tentacle eyes. Just that's an alien classic. I love it. It looks like a... I don't even know. It looks like some kind of crab being combined with fungi, combined with... I just love the eyes. So nice. This... Is that some kind of... I mean, there's horns. It's a lava bull, maybe? Is that the eye? Look at that. That's the eyes. Look, they're blinking even. Oh, that's nice. That's a sympathetic one. What do we have here? Ooh, that looks like some kind of a reptile. It's like it could snap and catch you. And this one is... that's a classical rock. Now, that looks a little bit like that rock character in League of Legends. Malphite, I think. And this one is pretty cool. It looks like some kind of ice rock. Has these arms here that seem to be held together by some web. Like a crystalline web. Very neat. And here... Oh my, that looks even... I don't even know what to compare it to. I think it's fantastic. It looks a little bit reptilian, right? With these scaly things here. And a little bit like an insect combined with a reptilian, combined with rocks. And this one, to me, has that raptor vibe. It's a mineral raptor. So a fossil come to life. And this one has the look of a bird. Definitely. It's a rock bird. And they've also said that you can do some interesting things with syncretic evolution, of course. And as I'm talking about synthetic, we have also that new one in the machines. This one. Nice laser eye coming on. I really love that as well. So I love the portraits. They also have, of course, new ship types. We'll have a look at that pretty quickly. Let's just go through all of this. We also have new names, as you can see here. That's kind of something like natural. It has nothing to do. It's alien. It has nothing to do with the names we on Earth have for stones. So it's a hard language. Then we have these Lithoid 2. That's about shards, fragments, picolite, manulotin, numerite, hecondyne. Probably pyrite, thonderite, so that's more like really rock names than Lithoid 3. What is that? That's again another language that should sound a little bit stony. And these things, yeah, that's all about stratums, so that could be maybe something if you would play Lithoid Hive Mind. Would be a nice choice. Let's have a look at the traits you have. Yeah, we have gone for the mechanic portrait, so we have these choices at the moment. We go back to that. I just wanted to know if we know. There's nothing special for the lithoids there, but if you go for the appearance here, let's go for this. That's fantastic too. You have a couple of things that are different, and that is, among others, you have fleeting is minus 25 years because you have a much higher life expectancy. You have a life expectancy of 130 years with the lithoid and a much lower growth rate. So that's a different thing. So fleeting is really hard. Enduring and venerable, on the other hand, really doesn't seem to be worth it with a lithoid then. At the start, if you're going for optimization, yeah, you don't need it if they're already living that long. Industrious though, because yeah, minerals, you don't need food, but you need more minerals. That's definitely something. And now let's go to the special traits they get here. Scintillating skin. The outermost layer of this species is studded with sparkling crystals and gemstones that occasionally flake off, and you can only have one of these, as you can see here. And it's probably depending, it's a good choice here. You have all choices of government forms and things, so this is definitely something that you could integrate into your strategy. For example, I love going for research, and so I would go for gaseous byproducts that give you exotic gases that you need for expanded research labs. And then you have scintillating skin for the rare crystals, and the volatile modes, the volatile excretions. So here they are, kind of farting gases. And here, the compressed spore created by the species is unstable and contains an unbelievable amount of power. That's also something nice for roleplay, of course. I mean, the gaseous byproducts are also. I mean, you could do it like that. Yeah, they're repugnant because of their gaseous byproducts. Yeah, who knows? That could be it. I mean, I would go for gaseous byproducts, going something like that. And there's very interesting things you can build here. As you can see, you can choose all the planets. There's absolutely no limitations here. Then you have a new city outlook. Let's later on we'll see that when we choose the ruler, we'll see it even better. You have a rocky lithoid city. You have government and ethics. As you can see, we have nothing that is special for the lithoids there, but there is a difference. It's in the hive minds, and in the hive minds you have this special thing, terravore. Our hive mind exists only to consume and grow stronger. We will devour the very world of the galaxy. Cannot engage in diplomacy, and so on. It's the hunger casus belli, and that's the special thing, has the consume world planetary decision. The consume world planetary decision gives you some bonuses, some pops extra, and it will devastate the planets you take over then. And other species can get rid of that, but it has a cost. Yeah, it comes with a terraforming cost, and Terravore also has the ability now to terraform planets right out of the box, which is something very special. As you can see, the rest is basically the same. The research speed biology increased, gains society research from eating other pops, so there's that. So Terravore, very interesting kind of play. I'm expecting a lot of Let's Plays with a Terravore mechanic that are coming. We're just choosing something random here. Because, yeah, the rest is not that interesting. Whoop. us to proceed something. Yeah, that's one of my favorite builds. I think they are also great for teching. I mean, for playing tall, because they have lower birth rate, and that's something I want to show you as well. Where's the technocracy? Here, the lithoid consumes minerals instead of food. The species has a silicon-based biology and consumes minerals rather than food. Tougher than traditional organics, have a slower metabolism, making them long-lived but slow to reproduce. Have leader lifespan plus 50, which leads to 130 years life expectancy. Habitability plus 50%, so you don't need any habitability traits. You could even go for... Can you, though? Let's have a look. You can go for... Yeah, that's interesting. So you cannot take the debuff, I think, for habitability, if that's... Yeah, you cannot take that. So you cannot take habitability traits. Yeah, that absolutely makes sense, too. You have army health plus 50% and leader lifespan plus 50. So that's the lithoid thing. Oh, yeah, you have the advisor voice.
Fields, rocks, mountainsides, lend me your ears.
What one of my subscribers already told me, that's basically a lot of puns in a very nice voice.
Rubble it in, why don't you?
Rubble it in.
Rubble it in. Pebbles roll downhill. Mountains stand tall. Fields, rocks, mountainsides, lend me your ears.
Yeah, I love Rocky Road. It's along these lines. It's more like a fun thing. I don't know if that's the best thing, but I love it personally. But I know that there are also people who don't love puns. But okay, you can choose something else then, like something based on your ethics.
The laws of science govern all.
Why is that model 16? League of Giraffe. Ah! Yeah, we already had that. The Kroll. Let's have a look at the species names. Gruni, Rakrak, Bodronite, Glur, Tavurite, Sorite, Bruvan, Uraki. That's nice. It's nice. I think we have no new flags. I mean, I've looked around, but there seems to be nothing new. Then we have the ships. The ships, of course, look very nice. All models have been reworked, so that's a nice sum. Just like in Plantoids, I really like new ship models, and these ship models look great. I'm not going to show like any ship model. There's probably going to be videos about that. Maybe if I find the time, I'll make a video showing all ship models, but yeah, I want to look at the view again. Yeah, that's giving us a nice view. So you can see on the rocky world here. Then we have the names here. That's very nice too. So let's save the League of Jerv without their Director General, and let's just start a game to show you what's instantly there and what's the difference. You probably also won't have food technologies. I'm not sure about that though, but here you go. Well, I think you have. So there's no new text in that. Then, as you can see, you're producing no food, but you can have agricultural districts if you want. Then you have the minerals, that's all normal. You have this nice portrait here, already integrated. I love it. You have no new starting technologies that you could go rocking for. Certainly something like pop growth speed is very valuable for these guys at the start, because it improves something at a high percentage, of course. And then I mean, of course, if you have extra exotic gases, let's see, we had chosen that. Yeah, we should have a minor income of exotic gases, but I don't think it's visible yet. So these things will be good, and I mean, later on this gets expanded, and then you can have a pretty high bonus for terraforming, probably too, with the excretions you guys have. Let's zoom in a little bit more. So here we go. That's the space station. Really like it. Let's go and look at the ships. Let's move the ships a bit. There's one of the ships. Let's send them somewhere. And now let's see how that looks. Very rocky. Like a nice combination of things. And look, here they go. Very cool. And I've got this. Let's have a look at that too. Here we go. Oh, we've got to choose this, the science ship. I always get asked how this works by some people, and it's understandable. It's Control F9, then you don't have anything from the UI anymore. Here we go. So, what would I say? Is this a good DLC to have? I would say yes. It adds a little bit of mechanics to it. It will have something new. They've already said that kind of in the Origins coming for the Lithoids. So there's that. This special mechanic, will it be introduced to others like the Plantoids, for example? That comes to mind mostly. It could be possible, but there's no plans at the moment for this. But it's definitely an idea they're looking at. So what I thought was, why not show the ship models, right? So we have a destroyer here. We've already seen the corvettes, of course. Looks very cool with these tiny things up there. That's a look at a defense platform, as you can see. Quite nice. Glowing a little bit in the middle. Very jewelish. That's the cruiser for you. Glowing nicely. Gems everywhere, nicely red. And we're coming now to the bigger battleship. Here we go. It has a lot more of these things. There's tiny holes here. Yeah, we could get it moving maybe a bit. Let's see here. Yeah, moving is everywhere the same. It looks like something that is alive, which is what I really like. So I would imagine these guys with their non-metal ships to have something. I mean, even the Plantoids look as if they have metal ships, and these guys have stone ships. That's pretty nice to see. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Titan. Looking very nicely. And very organized, and it's got a glowing, I don't know, it looks like a sword somehow. Like, or a dagger. Certainly very nice, or maybe it's the fork of power. Here we go. Beautiful. So if you ask me what I think of the DLC of that species pack, I think for a species pack it's quite good. It's got some new mechanics. That is always a bonus. And I really love the new models and everything. I think they've added a lot of graphical goodness to it, so... I mean, I'm a big fan of Stellaris, so my recommendation would almost always be buy it. But if you're not into these rock models, then there's no reason to buy it. The new mechanics are nice, but it's not a mechanic that ultimately changes every playing method you have. You can have the nice gases bonus or something like that. It's quite cool, but it's nothing that ultimately changes the game so much. It's like a little treat extra, and I like that little treat extra. It's a better deal than other species packs, for example, but it's not something that is mandatory for your game. It's just a very fun addition to it. So if you love the game and want to play something alternative, definitely a very solid choice. Rock solid, I'd say. Very nicely done. Yeah, really, I like the work on these graphical models. It's totally cool. So, thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll see each other in another video. I'll make a video about the patch 2.5. That's... well, the patch 2.5 isn't that big, but I just wanted to make a video about it as well. So we'll look together at that, and if you're interested in that, I also have a video about everything we know about the Federation's DLC at the moment and conclusions from that. So thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. This is Immanuel signing out. Have a great time. Until next time. See you soon.